Today, I'm going to be your virtual roadside assistant. And let's talk about what to do if you get into a car accident, kid. Okay, general rule of thumb, housekeeping. There's 3 items that you always want to make sure that you have with you when you're driving a vehicle. Your driver's license, your insurance card, and your vehicle registration. Driver's license, no brainer, keep that in your wallet, kid. Insurance card, I know you have a virtual copy on your phone, but I'd highly recommend you print out a copy. You're saying, why, Mom? Well, because, kid, you let your phone die, and if you let your phone die, and if that's the only copy on your phone, how are you gonna give it to anybody? So, I'm right, print it out. I hope you do it. I'm gonna spot check you, kid. Just kidding. I'm probably not, I'm gonna spot check you. And then your vehicle registration. I put that in your glove box, but for anybody watching that doesn't know what that is, your vehicle registration is a piece of paper that you get with your license plate. You get a new one each year when you renew your license plate. So kid, when you renew your license plate next year, basically the stickers on your plate for the state that we live, they'll give you a new registration paper. You'll take the old one out of your glove box, you put the new one back, you put the new one in. It's that simple. So again, the 3 things: driver's license, insurance card, registration. Boom. Okay, let's talk about if you get into an accident. If you get into an accident, I pray to God that you're okay. I pray that He takes me before He takes you, and make sure you call me. But the first call that you'll want to make if you're in an accident is 911. Call the police, let them know that you've been in an accident. Make sure you know where you're at, make sure you know your location. So it's always, always, always important that you know street names and that kind of thing, kid. So be a little bit more observant. And that's anybody listening, be more observant. I need to take my own advice because sometimes I'm oblivious to where I'm at. I just know places. Okay, so call the police, and then if you're not in a busy roadway, you're not causing blockage or anything like that, I would get out of the car safely. Just make sure you're looking for oncoming traffic. Take pictures of the scene. Take pictures of your car. Take pictures of the other person's car. The other person, you don't know their state of mind. You don't know where they're at, what they're doing. Be cautious, okay? Is it kind to ask if they're okay? Yeah, absolutely it is, okay? Just be aware of your surroundings, okay? If something doesn't feel right, don't guess it. Get back in your car and wait for the police to come, okay? But always keep your head on a swivel. That's for anybody. All right, second thing is after you've taken the photos of the accident, and granted, kid, that doesn't have to be a photo shoot. Some quick photos, make sure they're not too close. Get holistic photos of the vehicle, of each vehicle. Why do I do that, right? And it's because if there's any disputes after the accident, you have seen photos. It is very, very helpful, okay? When the police arrive, they will ask you for your driver's license, your insurance card, and your registration. Those are the 3 items I just told you need to have. Make sure you have them, you provide them to them. They will do a driver information exchange report, okay? They'll basically give the other driver your information, and then they'll give you that driver's information, and then you have it, and then a report will be filed, okay? Never admit fault. Let your insurance companies discuss that and determine liability. Second thing is if for any reason the police do not come, you will want to exchange information with the other party. You will want to get their insurance information. You definitely want to make sure you get their proper name. I would recommend looking at their driver's license. Is it okay to photo a driver's license? It's a driver's license. You're more than welcome to photo it. It's an ID. The photo's on it, okay? If they're not comfortable with that, then write down the driver's license number and write down their information, okay? Get a good phone number for them. Make sure that the insurance card that they provide you is a valid policy, meaning look at the policy dates. Could they provide you an insurance card that's expired or has been canceled for non-payment? Yes. Could it still have an extended policy date? Yes. Is there any way around that? Possibly if you call at the scene of the loss to see if it's an active policy, but you may or may not have time to do that. That's why you have insurance, okay? Second thing is if the police arrive, you already got the exchange report. If for any reason you have front end damage, if the front end damage, you look at it, if there looks to be fluids leaking, okay? Make sure that if it's coolant or if you're not sure, you call your insurance company and you get a tow. We have roadside assistance on your policy for that reason. Folks, for you who do not know if you have roadside assistance, I would recommend looking into it. It's a very minimal add-on cost for the year and it's worth it. So for you, kid, if you are leaking fluids, then we'll call the carrier. They'll help set up a tow and tow it to the nearest repair facility to have it inspected, okay? Now, second thing is if it is non-drivable, we do have rental coverage on your policy because you have a full coverage type policy and we added rental coverage to that, okay? So for that reason, if your vehicle is non-drive, your insurance company will set up the tow. They will also set up a rental reservation. There is an allotment per day allowance that we pay for per day up to a policy max. Now, if it ends up going through the other carrier, obviously that's a different story. The policy limitations are not there. It's just basically within a reasonable time frame that the repairs to your vehicle are completed. That's how that works. If you go through your own carrier for the damages, you will have a deductible to be paid. And if you say, well, it wasn't my fault, well, sometimes it does take a little bit longer to establish liability. You may need your vehicle back, and you don't want to pay out of pocket for a vehicle while you're waiting for liability. You may have to go through your own carrier. You may have to get the repairs completed and then pay your deductible, and then your carrier will do what they call subrogation and go through the other party, submit all of their information through to their subrogation department to try to get those funds back and reimburse you for your deductible. It doesn't always happen. That's why I tell you it's so critical to make sure you're taking photos of the damages at the scene for that reason. If for any reason you get hit and the vehicle keeps going, do not chase them, okay? There are things that you can do. Be very observant. Make, model, color of vehicle. Try to get that license plate number, okay? Try to get it. Do not chase after that car. Why? Well, what are you gonna do when you catch them? Because they're clearly leaving for a reason. They're leaving because they probably don't have insurance, maybe it's not their car, or so forth, okay? It's not worth it. That's why you carry your own insurance. And we will work through that. But your safety is what matters. It's not worth the chase. You just call the police, let them know what happened, and who knows? There's cameras everywhere, kid. 9 times out of 10, somebody saw something. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, so I hope that helps. And don't forget, if it happens to your kid, call me. Kids that are watching, if it happens to you, call your parents. They know a thing or two. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.